And then we shake each other's hands.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
What are you kidding? Oh, you're just walking in too? Yeah, I thought you were actually going to do something. When you walk in, I'll follow you. Or you want to go say time?
We can do it.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Well, you can't sit. Hold on, we have to go in on our knees.
Why?
Because you can't. Because it won't see it. Hold on. You'll see. It's funny. Just do it.
This makes no sense.
Trick or treat, smell my feet. Let me dry your daddy G. Trick or treat, smell my feet. Why the fuck this bitch so ass? Trick or treat, smell my feet. Where the fuck candy at?
See?
Let me go and
So, if there's any little people actually watching, they're not offended.
Yeah, that makes sense. We're definitely about not offending anybody.
Trick or treat, smell my feet. Give me something good to
I
eat.
never offended anybody in my life, ever.
Trick or treat, smell my feet. Let me go and be my meat.
Let me go. Trick or treat! Trick or treat! Dude, no, I fucking love offending. Did you see the one I sent you? You saw a couple of my trolling things. The one that I sent you this morning, where like it was the fat guy, and he was like,
That one I liked.
"Well, with good talk about that. Talk about."
Well, you sent me the screenshot of whatever comment that he had. I'm assuming.
It was about percentages.
Yeah. So he.
But it's a percentage that like though that crowd throws around way too much.
Well, yeah, it's the what is it, 41% something or whatever.
It's the 41%. The
implication is that 41% of trans people attempt suicide,
not even
commit.
Complete.
Yes,
yeah,
but attempt suicide.
Or like that counts for like thinking about it or some shit too.
But in the second comment that he fucking sends to you, he literally says like, maybe you'll join the 41%, and then like in quotes, I hope so. Like so, it's like
all of my other comments before that, though. By the way, were just like, like fat jokes and shit.
Yeah,
I was just like, hey man, like. What I said some shit about his cholesterol being high or something, and he got pissed about that, and he just kept feeding me because I'm a troll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then
it's funny. He would have liked if you fed him.
Yeah, he would have. No, he said something about me having an Adam's apple, and I was like, I bet that your mouth waters thinking about Adam's apples. You just want to eat as many as you can, or because you're a
fat pig.
You're
obviously the whale.
How many breakfasts do you have this morning? That's my favorite one. I got that from Tim and Eric. That's my favorite fucking fat joke.
How many breakfasts do you have?
It is a good one. Because it doesn't sound. If you say it right, like you can't really say it right.
It gets worse the more you think about it.
How many breakfasts do you have this morning?
First you're off guard, and then you're like, "What? Hey, fuck you!"
This guy's kind of a prick.
Yeah.
But yeah, the guy was like 41%, and I was like, "Hey, buddy, if we're gonna talk about any percentages, we need to first." Well, I don't even remember what it was like.
It was. I don't remember exactly what you posted, but you were like, if we're talking about like percentages, like there's the one that you should be worried about is this one.
Yeah, and it was the heart attack, stroke rate, and like
for obesity.
And
67%.
It's like 67% of men that are obese are more than likely to have.
That dude's probably had one already.
Yeah, and he just like stopped commenting.
That's why.
That's how I know I win, and it's so fucking. I get so happy when I do that shit because it's like these assholes. They always come at me with the same bland fucking like anti-trans bullshit, and it's like just be creative, dude. Like make a joke about my dick fitting into skinny jeans or some shit.
Yeah, be clever about it now.
Yeah, if you keep painting me up as a monster, you can't make it funny. Like.
Yeah.
That's why black jokes aren't as funny anymore, I think.
You have to be real. Well, I won't say that.
What were you going to say?
Something racist, probably.
We have the N-word button for a reason. What are you talking about?
No, I don't know. I do enjoy the referring to it as the N-word button. I told you about that.
It is the N-word button. Why? Because we say fuck, we say like shit, we talk about other shit. Like the only way that they take us down is if we say the N-word or if we like deny the Holocaust or some shit.
I was trying to think of other times because I was like, you're like, that's all we use it for. And I'm like, no. And then I thought about it and I'm like,
We really do, dude.
Maybe it is. I'm like, that's not good either.
Like, but it's funny because we use it in the way. Well, I guess we do use hard R, not just A, for the button.
It's in the context of whichever character is saying it.
Well, come
It's
on,
not us
man.
saying it.
Well, yeah, because I acted like Kanye West last year around this time.
We
That was
actually did way more last year.
Yeah.
Because you did Kanye, and then we did we actually like
Dude, fuck
dressed
it.
up and did the fairy shit.
If we plan it, dude, like I'll stop at a fucking Spirit Halloween as it's closing. We honestly, that's what we should do, and just get like fucking like face paint, like stupid wigs, and stupid shit like that. Me and Lucy were talking about it today.
That's actually not a bad idea.
It isn't, dude. Like, I don't have a fucking car though. That's the problem. You'd
Mhm.
have to stop. I give you money. I still owe you for this drinks. Like, I'll
Yeah.
give you that, dude. But it's like, yeah, dude. I want to fucking have a. I still want it. Me and Lucy were talking about it today. We're like, oh well, why haven't we gender swapped yet? Because I think that would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that would have been a good.
It's a good fuck. I have a shitty wig that kind of looks like
Well,
me.
I was honestly that you say that one of my ideas for Halloween was we do reverse Barbie and Ken, where I'm Barbie and you're Ken.
What was it? I had a funny idea for a Halloween party idea where it's like, I just go to a Halloween party just dressed as myself.
Right.
And then like when someone comes up to me like anybody, they're like, "Oh, well, what's your costume?" Like someone who knows me, I'm like, "Oh, well, I'm a cis woman." They're like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm wearing a pad. I'm wearing a pad and a tampon right now, and you just don't know about it." And then they just walk away. And then I look like a fucking monster.
Haven't shaved.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. Well, I make myself look fucking. It's just normal and shit, just like how I normally am.
No, that is. Yeah.
Except I have a big pad on, or just wear leggings with like a fucking straight up diaper on. So it's like, oh well, what? Oh, I have a pad on, and then it's just like a giant pad. I'm a cis woman.
Yes,
That's my costume.
that works.
We were supposed to have a guest today, folks. I'm so sorry about that.
Things happen.
We'll put
Speaking of wearing pads.
Yeah, speaking of wearing pads, we'll throw the picture up here.
Yeah, I might as well.
Yeah, we'll throw the picture up here, and I'll tell her to watch this episode.
Yeah.
But apparently, Miss Miranda, a cis woman, we're gonna have her on here. It's Miranda Sings herself. We're Miranda Heartthrob in person, and we're gonna have her come up here and fucking like I was gonna arm wrestle her. And I thought I was gonna lose, but she never showed up, so maybe she's scared. And like
Someone's Donald Duck in the arm wrestling.
she's
kind.
Donald Ducking it. She's a nice woman, and I used to know her from way back, and she's a cool ass bitch. She also loves to drink, so she couldn't make it because she had an explosive period all over the toilet.
Mhm.
And we'll throw that picture
We'll
up
throw
here.
it up again here.
We'll just leave it playing through, for a little while
I'll
until
just
we're
have
past
it in
Miranda.
the corner here.
Funny story about Miranda is what was it? I was like 17 when she was a freshman, and then we dated for 2 years. So I kind of looked like a pedophile for a little bit.
That happens.
And then we broke up, and then now we're still friends. So that's pretty funny how shit works out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did
Now she's an old woman. I'm like,
See,
it's not good enough for me now.
were you a senior or a junior when you started dating her?
I think I was a senior, but I was still 17.
Still 17. Okay.
Yeah, but it still looks weird because she's
I
like
mean,
a
yeah.
freshman and shit.
It seems much weirder in the microcosm that is high school.
But it's like now my boyfriend is like 8 years older than me.
As
so
I
it's
said, in the
like,
grand scheme of things, no, it's not that bad.
yeah, it's different if you guys don't go to school together and shit. Because like me and her went to school with each other still. So like if you were like a senior or some shit, and a girl is fucking like, you know, still in like 8th grade or like, you know, 7th grade and shit. That's kind of fucking weird
That's very weird.
because like I go under the recess rules. If you've ever seen the Disney show Recess, is where, you know, like the
You
high
only fuck the girls that wear red baseball caps.
Yes, exactly. Spinelli.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's the best. I've been watching Recess a lot lately, so yeah, it seems like the people who are the higher grade are like they're just like, yeah, fuck the people below us.
That's how I always felt.
Fuck those guys. They're dumb. They're
Yeah.
stupid and gay. But it's like once you get into high school and you get hormones, you're like, ah, pussy's a pussy, you know?
Well, and also as you get older, like in high school, like especially junior, senior year, you realize like I can easily manipulate these young stupid
Now,
girls.
come on, dude. What the hell? Why would you take it there? You fucking groomer. I'm
What
the
did I
trans
say?
woman here. You're like, well, you can manipulate the younger women that are like
But you're like a senior, so they're like, wow.
I didn't think of it like that. How we got together was like I was just a cool ass cis male at the time.
Yeah.
and I was fucking awesome, and I used to do drugs, and she thought that was cool, and because she's a cool.
Were you
ass.
still emo?
Yes, no, actually, I was extreme emo at the time, and
Extremo.
I think extremo, yes. Maybe we'll throw, let's throw up a pic up here, James. I'll send you a good one.
Okay, throw it up here.
Yeah, dude, I was a wild teenager though, like. I don't know. Like, and I think that was the appeal, but I fucked my way through that high school, and I'll hold my, in fact, as a matter of fact, we broke up because I fucked a dude. And it was funny because his parents were like rich, and they took us to the mall, and like that was the idea to begin with. Is like I was like, even then I was like, I want to take advantage of this guy,
Makes
and
sense.
I was like, if I pretend to be gay and whatever, but then it turned out I liked it. Yeah, and then what was it? But it was like
pretend.
it was like, well, my heart still went out for Miranda, but around the time it was still like, you know, we were shaky, but then we ended up getting back together again. And that was pretty cool. And then
So this rich kid was openly gay?
yes, yeah, he was well, I wouldn't say that he was rich, but his parents had money and they lived in like a shittier part of town, but his parents definitely had money. And now I think that he's trans or something now, so that's pretty dope.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, it all worked out. And I
Must have
got
been something in the water up there.
yeah, something in the Antioch water that just fucks with people's heads. It makes them like cross borders and shoot people and shit.
I'll probably look into that later. That's a conspiracy theory I'm
It-
into.
Yeah, it's that the Channel Lakes.
Yes.
Dude, people die on the Channel Lakes like constantly. When I lived out there, there was like my sister's ex-boyfriend died on that lake, like because it's so fucking full of boats and shit. It's like, why would you enjoy that? Like being in a fucking lake full of boats where it's like the water's fucking like whoa.
You're just getting splashed around. You're in basically a wave pool full
Like-
of fucking boats.
Even like, you know, I would be uncomfortable as like a woman and shit. There's like being in a bikini and shit and just like sitting in standing traffic, you know?
Oh,
Because
yeah,
that's
like-
pretty much what it is.
Yeah, you're like, oh, look at how cool and much money we have.
Yeah, dude, because they're in the poor lake. They couldn't go to a cooler lake in Wisconsin.
Obviously.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck them. No, that does bring me back though, because I've been thinking of conspiracy stuff again lately, and I was thinking about a couple months ago. I think we talked about it on here. A guy who was a police officer that I knew killed himself,
yeah, we were talking about that.
and then like there was helicopters like flying over looking for him, and they're like,
Helicopter.
but now I was thinking about it more because I've been watching the movie Training Day,
That's a good ass movie.
and I was thinking, man, because he was at this point no longer a cop, but
Yeah.
also like was a dirty guy, like kind of a dirty cop part of this. I'm like, I wonder if they fucking killed his ass and then just said it was a suicide.
That's why they call it Training Day.
And I don't know, like I just thought about this. There's no evidence. I didn't look into it at all, but I'm like, I'm probably right.
They really don't look into like police murders like they look into like unless they actually get murdered. You know, like they didn't know that G.I. Joe Glenowitz killed himself, and they made a huge fucking. They like shut down 3 or 4 times.
I feel like he's basically a like very low level version of that same type of guy.
Yeah, I think so. But like they didn't know that he was a piece of shit at the time. I
Yeah.
think the FBI had that information and he knew about it and he
Mhm.
just did it. And then his wife, he was like, "Well, I'm going to kill myself and I have to make it look like an accident so that you guys get paid by my
Yeah.
fucking life insurance or cop insurance or whatever the fuck it was."
Right.
And then we're going to shut down the town for like a week straight
Because I'm a hero.
because we're going to have a funeral and fuck up traffic for all the regular people. Yeah, that's what happened. That was real life.
Well, you were vindicated on that one.
I was vindicated because it turned out he was a piece of shit, and I was like, fuck GI Joe Glenowitz, and nobody said to kill myself on that post, but a couple days prior, I said fuck GI Joe Glenowitz, he's a fucking pig, and everyone was like, oh fuck you, we're gonna find you and beat your ass and kill you and lynch
Mhm.
you. So I got the last laugh.
You did.
I did, and then Obama was president again. So
Oh, man.
it's,
That's the ace, the cherry on top.
it is when you fucking rub that in those guys' faces, they fucking hate that shit so fucking much, dude. I don't even care if Biden's a shitty president, but if you say you support him to those guys, they get so fucking mad, dude.
That's the type of dude they get, like, if you see like Biden and they just get angry immediately. Like that's my
Yeah.
favorite type of guy because it's like, in the grand scheme, what fucking changed? Like, have you noticed besides like?
I haven't changed.
Shit just gets more expensive every fucking year,
Well, the whole
which happens all the time, anyways.
now, and and if you have like even a half of mind, you can explain the whole fucking like the shit getting more expensive because it's like we had everything was shut down and all of the prices were like cheap as shit during the pandemic. Do you remember that? Except for like toilet paper and everything else, but like
That was stupid as fuck. But I
gas
remember that.
gas was cheap as shit.
Because
Like,
nobody was driving. Yeah.
not to mention, like I flew all over the country, and because shit was cheap as shit, and they couldn't change anything. Like people were like sitting on with rent, like collecting thousands and thousands of dollars from the government. Like they got to get their money back, dude. Like and that's just what happens during these things. But like people don't want to fucking think about that, and they're just like, "Oh, it's Biden." It's like, no, it isn't. It's the fucking companies, dude.
Well,
Biden has no say over how much your fucking like milk is.
the thing that people don't talk about with COVID too, or well, people talk about it, but not like as much as they should, is there was all those they call them the PPP loans or whatever that went out.
Yeah.
And the hell of people just fucking were like,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
I need like
scammed it.
$8 million and never did shit with it and just fucking pocketed the money and shit.
There is fucking like thousands and thousands of cases where like people did that and just pocketed the fucking money. And like, you know what? As a matter of fact, when I would go into stores and because I didn't want to wear a mask just because I was fucking lazy and I didn't have one. I didn't want to fucking carry a mask with me everywhere. So like when the business would come at me about oh, you have to wear a mask, I'm like, well, where the fuck do you have them? Because you got a PPP loan, didn't you? And then they usually like hand me a mask or just be like, well, just make it quick. Like because it's like, oh well, obviously you fucking like pocketed that money and shit.
Yeah.
You fucking retard. You think I'm stupid? You think I don't know the fucking law? You fucking mook.
God damn, I do hate mooks.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Is that racist? Is
It
that like
probably it seems like an Italian thing.
yeah?
You
Because
fucking mook.
you fucking
When I
mook.
hear it, that's how I hear it.
I don't want to say it over and over again just because it might be.
Oh, we got the mook button.
I thought wasn't Mooly? Isn't that it?
Mooly is from Beverly Hills Cop.
What is that?
Which I believe is also
Is that a slur?
I think that's a slur, and I could be a black person, could just be like someone who's not white.
Dude, like Italian people are hardly white. Like they're almost Hispanic. in my
Yeah, they're
opinion.
pretty.
They have their own fucking weird language, dude. Like what are you That's why that shit isn't popular anymore, I think.
Italians.
Italians, yeah. We talked about this before, but Italians used to be like super fucking popular.
I mean, after The Sopranos, they really fell off.
No, I want to say like 2000. Like they truly fell off. And then they did do Sopranos, and then like boomers latched onto that shit real hard.
Yes.
And then like cool people would watch it like ironically to like laugh at the other shit. I never saw it because I was like, dude, I can't fucking. I got so many other shows to watch, and now I have all the time in the world.
Yeah, I tried backtracking through that, and I got through like maybe the first season and a half or so, and then I gave up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I got other shit to do.
It's no Breaking Bad. I will say that show pulls your ass in, and you just watch every fucking episode.
That was a good one.
That was a good fucking show,
That-
dude.
Both Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones. Well, Game of Thrones I gave up on, but Breaking Bad I watched all the way through. And that was one where I initially was like everybody's like, whenever people say a show is good or people are like, this is the new hit thing, I immediately am like, fuck you. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
don't.
watch
I
it.
was the same thing. I didn't watch Breaking Bad all the way through. And
And-
I didn't watch it when the first run, and everyone else was watching it, and I was like, dude, I don't want to get pulled in and have to wait. You know?
I ended up waiting until the second to last season, so I was able to binge everything up to that.
Mr. White, suck my dick.
Yeah,
No, I really want you to. I'm being honest, Mr. White.
I'll say this much: like, it. You know what? Honestly, Breaking Bad might still be good, but I watched that one time and never had the desire to be like, I'm gonna watch it again. I just didn't really care.
I watched that train heist episode probably like 5 times in a row.
When Todd kills the boy,
Yeah, where he kills the boy.
Todd's the best character.
He is. He's like a broccoli Rob.
He's the best in terms of like you.
He doesn't
want
wanna
to
be there.
You're like, I fucking hate this guy.
Yeah, and it's like, they made the runoff movies and shit like when they had him in it.
Yeah.
And it was funny because you get to know him better, and he's literally just like broccoli Rob.
He's just a G shucks kind of guy.
Yeah, he lives in like some shitty apartment, and like I think he ends up killing somebody, and he's like, I need your help. I don't know how to do this stuff, pal. You know how to do this though.
He kills like his Mexican. Like,
Yes.
doesn't he kills his housekeeper?
Yeah,
or
it's
something
like
like
how
that? Or a
for some.
neighbor?
I think it's because he like touched her ass. I don't remember, dude.
I don't remember.
That's a good ass show though. I watched every fucking episode, and it took me like 3 days to watch it when it first came out.
Hell yeah.
And it was fucking great. And I did the same thing with Better Call Penis. Yo, Mr. White, I need some sex lube. Jesse, I'm telling you right now, my anus isn't ready. Joe, bitch.
Mr. White cooks the best lube.
Yeah, he makes sex lube. He makes
pure.
poppers.
Oh yeah, there it is. There
He's like,
it is.
well, Jesse, if you need to understand how this chemically works, you need to inhale this, and then the
Sniffing bad.
and then the molecules are going to open up my asshole, and then once I do that, you need to slip some silicone onto your penis, and then slip it on into me, and I'm going to it's going to release dopamine in my brain. Joe, science, bitch. Like, let me. He's like smoking meth and they're fucking each other. That's the new show.
I'm looking up if there's Breaking Bad gay porn.
His name is Mr. Hyman.
I was like, there has to be fucking like.
His Heisenberg. He's Hymanberg.
Oh, let's see.
It's a gay porn.
Oh, this is just regular. This is just regular gay
Dude,
porn.
straight porn isn't as funny as gay porn because it's like if you make Star Wars out of regular porn, it's just like, oh, well, they're just trying to cash in.
Come on, there has to be something here.
They're just trying to cash in on the Star Wars porn. But if it's a gay porn, it's like, now this is comedy. You know, I've always thought that with gay porn. But
that upsets me.
I already talked to you about the. I think last year we talked about the porno I found of my dad's the one time. It was just like the gay vampire porno, and me and my brother would watch it, and we're just like, this shit's fucking hilarious.
I mean, yeah.
Like, that's fucking hilarious.
They used to like write scripts and shit.
Yeah,
And especially writing a script for a gay vampire porno, like,
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You see it and you're just like, that's funny. Like, it's a. So you're telling me Dracula's gay? And he says, I want to suck your dick.
Was that gay Dracula?
It's gay Dracula.
God
Yeah,
damn.
that was a fucking good one, dude. But like, yeah, gay porn's just funnier, man.
If you're looking for a real good laugh,
Yeah, dude, they should just make Breaking Bad where it's like, cause it's all dudes in that show anyway. Like I always hated that in the porno where they like switch the characters and it's like Darth Vader's a woman. It's like, bro, like come on, bro. Like talk about Disney switches. Like this is bullshit.
What do you mean when Darth Vader's a woman?
Like in the porno versions of like movies.
I understand. Okay,
I'm like,
that
dude,
takes you out of it.
yeah, it does take me out of
He
it.
should be the man.
Yeah, it's like, dude, well, if Darth Vader, like, you can't. First of all, you can't have Darth Vader be a woman and fuck Luke Skywalker. Like, I'm
That's
sorry,
incest.
and Vader already knows that he is Luke's father.
You know, if
but
you're
he's
gonna
his mother, like, what the fuck?
You know, if you're gonna write the porno, at least fucking know the lore, please.
Yeah, dude, that's my only drawback. But if you write a good fucking like, Breaking Bad gay porn, that would be fucking hilarious. Like everybody would love it.
Yeah.
Like
No.
I think Taylor Swift would love it.
Taylor Swift would be a huge fan of that.
It would save. It would bring peace to Israel and Hamas.
Yes, that would save Palestine for sure.
I thought that the Jews in Israel were just pissed off at like actual hummus for like weeks, and then I was like, oh,
Those guys just really hate beans.
yeah, they really don't like fucking pita bread and hummus. Like, and then I found out, I was like, fuck, dude, this is terrible. What's going on?
People are actually.
This is like a terrorist organization or something.
How are they?
But Israel is also a terrorist organization.
What?
Yeah, people keep flip flopping on the internet. That shit's so funny to me.
Well, the funniest is to be like, you're a fucking nobody gives a shit, or even if you are a celebrity, like, don't even fucking say anything.
Dude, I want to see someone go out there and be like, I came here to say sorry. Like that's all I can do.
All I've learned in my life is anytime I've made a hard stance on something, I've always been proven wrong.
Yeah.
I always feel like in the long run, like, because I used to think Elon Musk was cool and
Yeah.
smart.
No, I did.
I was
too.
like, dude, Tesla's badass. I'm gonna fucking buy a Tesla. And
Dude,
then
but
like
now all of his
5
cars
years later,
suck,
I'm like,
dude.
oh no.
His cars, like, every year just start getting shittier and shittier. And it's like, bro, like, fund your fucking other project. Like, when is the Cybertruck coming out? Like, there's people.
Did you see that one that he said he got shot with a Tommy gun?
Yeah, dude. Like,
Fucking what?
why are you? How did it? I've never even seen one on the fucking street.
Well,
How
you
did this
know,
one get shot with a Tommy gun?
When Bonnie and Clyde come to chase you down, you know you'll be safe in your Cybertruck.
Dude, fuck that guy, dude, completely. Like, he was supposed to take us to fucking Mars, and I haven't heard shit about that
Yeah,
in a while.
dipshit.
He hit the firmament and found out that the Earth was flat. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm. He hit the ice wall.
And that's why he's a fucking psycho now on the internet. And he's like, they're trying to charge people he's like, well, we're not making money on the $8 a month, so we're gonna also charge people $1 for a year to even make posts. It's like, dude, like, you're killing your own website.
Well, that's the thing. Like, we're immediately off fucking Twitter. I'm not giving you a fucking dollar. Kiss my ass.
You're turning Tinder into eHarmony right now, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I don't understand that, but okay.
Well, cause like Tinder's free, you know, and like eHarmony, you have to pay them like a monthly or a weekly fee or some
What
stupid
the
shit.
fuck? Oh, so
Yeah.
that's supposed to weed out people that aren't actually trying to have a relationship.
Who
or
are
like,
trying to get pussy.
yeah, with all you non-pussy getting motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
If you're real about getting pussy, you'll pay for it.
Yeah, dude, exactly. That's the whole point of the website, I think. I don't know. I have a boyfriend. Thank you very much.
So must be nice.
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
I'm not fucking Wilson. But
Yeah,
that's,
you're
that's
not
why
stuck
he's
to your
Wilson.
fucking Wilson in the fucking shower.
Wilson and the Gym Shoe Boys. Fucking in the shower. Dude, we were watching a fucking Undisputed again, Undisputed 3. It's the best fucking movie in the world, dude. Like, the ending sequence is literally the best fucking movie cinema in the entire world, because he instead of like thinking of his family and all that other shit, he just
Thinks of a mop.
yeah, he thinks of a mop, but he thinks of his time in prison, because this guy has been in prison. The last two movies, he was the bad guy. and now he's the good guy in this movie. For some
It's Scott Adkins, right?
It's Scott Adkins, yeah, and
Yeah.
he's like super badass, but he's literally has to fight some guy that's on steroids.
It's I've just become like kind of aware of him, but he's had like a really long career.
But it's a really shitty career.
No, but
too.
I didn't even know this either. Like him, Michael J. White, and a couple of other dudes, like
Yo, Mr. White.
they're
let
like
me-
big in the like stunt and like they're a lot of them are also stunt guys as opposed to just being actors.
Scott Adkins was in that new movie with
He's in
Jamie
John Wick.
Foxx.
Oh, wait,
And he was in that. Yes, he was in that. But he was also in the fucking
Jamie Foxx.
that Netflix movie where he's the vampire hunter guy. I think it's like Daybreak or some shit.
I never
don't-
saw that.
It was good. It was good, dude.
Okay.
Dude, but yeah, that movie's fucking awesome. He thinks of because like the beginning of the last movie he got his leg broke, and then like so the beginning of this movie he's literally like mopping the dirtiest bathroom in the fucking world, like the dirtiest fucking bathroom. Like there's shit all over the walls and on the floors, and he's like mopping the floors with like a fucking like handmade mop. It was like a Swiffer made out of a fucking
Tree. It's a tree branch with like a T-shirt wrapped around it.
Yeah, dude. I don't even know where he fucking got this thing, but it sure the fuck wasn't any store.
I tell you what, it means a lot to him. Though.
Yeah, but like I guess that's the lowest.
They should have showed him making the mop.
Yeah, they should have. But that's the lowest he's ever been, and he's also in prison though. So it's like he's like, oh yeah, this is the worst. So at the end of the movie, he like the guy that's on steroids beats the shit out of him, and while he's like slumped down, and he's just like, you're the champion of toilets. And then he gets pissed off, and then while he's on the ground like outside of the ring, the guy's like 1, 2, and then he sees the mop and has like the flashback in his head where he sees the mop and him cleaning it, and then just the guy saying, "You're the champion of toilets," like it's slow motion.
And he gets an adrenaline rush.
No, he grabs the mop, takes off the fucking dirty T-shirt part, and then he wraps it around his leg that hurts, and then he he becomes part man, part mop. And then beats the shit out of the guy and wins the fight. And then he escapes prison, and then he lives happily ever after.
Moral of the story: fucking
Don't go to prison in Russia, I guess. I don't know.
always keep them dirty mop hands.
It's the best fucking movie. They cared more about the choreographed fight scenes than the acting itself.
Exactly.
It's a fucking great movie.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying is there's an entire subgenre of just like shitty B like karate and fight movies solely with those guys. It's all Scott Adkins and Michael J. White and fucking every now and then you'll get like Seagal or
Dude, Seagal's
Jean-Claude
so
Van
funny.
Damme to pop in or something like that.
Or Dolph Lundgren.
Or my favorite is
they'll be bad guys though.
Yeah, or every now and then you'll get a wrestler like RVD or fucking somebody will show up. Every now and then, like early Batista is in a couple of those.
Batista. They always do that run. Like they make them some shitty boss, and then whatever. I love that they made Will Sasso a boss in I think it was like a Hulu or Netflix movie. It was Mel Gibson was the bad guy, but Will Sasso was a goon. Fuck, what was that movie called?
Damn, I don't know. I love both those.
It was
guys,
Boss Level.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a good one. Check that movie out. It was a fucking good ass movie.
We'll do that thing.
What are we at on time?
We're at like 4 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, I'd be so mad.
Halfway. We're like 33.
Let's take a little break. Do you wanna? It's up to you.
Let's finish this one out.
All
I
right.
think we can go. I think we can. I got a couple things to get off my fucking chest.
I'm not even grabbing my list until the second one.
Don't even worry about it.
What's on your chest? Is it chest hair?
If you got nuts on your chest, is those chest nuts?
Yeah.
If you got nuts on your chin, is those chin nuts? No, but you got a dick in your mouth. You ever heard that?
No, I've never heard that one. Is that like a tomato sauce type thing? Like a you lost tomato sauce type?
Damn, what is that the intro to? That might be Dr. Dre. Fuck, I don't know. It's some it's the beginning of some fucking like rap song or CD or something like that. but it's a little girl talking. She's like, "You got nuts on the walls, those walnuts."
Oh, do you hear the crack rock song? That one was pretty good.
The crack rock song.
Yo, mama's on the crack rock.
No, is this a new song?
No, this is an old Two Live Crew-esque song.
Oh, this is an actual song.
Yeah, this is an actual song that came out and got released. I'll forward it to you. I'll forward it to you just like the period blood and the toilet bowl picture.
Yeah, I'll have to make sure to re-listen
That's
to
a
this.
that's a grody ass. That was a grody ass picture though. Well, you said that it was the What did you say? That was pretty funny.
Well,
when you
it's
said that.
having that picture on deck or just like sending that to somebody is the equivalent of like when you get a flat tire and you're like, I'm gonna save this for later, and then you're like, I can't come into work today. I'm gonna be late.
That's the best fucking excuse in the world. What if the boss is like a fucking, have you ever been on one of those websites where it's like, take a picture of you holding something that says, oh, fucking, this is today's date.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of that.
Mm-hmm.
If the boss says that, they're like, well, I don't believe that this is an actual picture.
That's your fucking blue eyes white dragon right there.
You're just a stickler boss.
Get out of jail free.
He's like, I really need you to come into work today.
Ain't gonna happen.
Can't you just like put an extra bag in the garbage?
Oh, you didn't put a tampon in.
Oh, that's gross. You have a woman boss. She's like, I've bled harder than that. She's trying to one up you and shit. You call that hard work?
I call that a Thursday.
Dude, it was so fucking. Did you see that video I sent you where that person? It was like, there's this is how I dressed for the day, and it's like the guy, he had a cowboy hat. And then he switches his shirt, and then it's a different shirt, and then it's just like somebody shitting all over a gas station bathroom, and then it goes right back to the dude dressing himself. I gotta show you that, dude. I'm so sorry. You
should apologize for not showing me that.
No, I didn't show you because like I send you things and then you don't say anything, and I'm like, oh well, he didn't like it. Fuck him.
Obviously,
you know?
I was pissed off.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. You never at least send me a fucking thumbs up or a thumbs down if you don't like it. I like to have criticism here.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It depends on when you send it to me and if I'm in the mood to.
What happened to
be
personal
alive.
interaction?
Yeah.
Why did Facebook even add that feature if nobody's going to use it?
Fuck you, Mark Zuckerberg. You know what? I want to go back to what I think was really funny and I forgot about it.
Doesn't he have like a Asian wife with big titties?
Maybe?
Like a fat Asian wife?
Does he?
She has fat and Asian in Asian culture. She's fat in Asian culture, but she's just like a normal woman.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think that he is, and he lives in like Hawaii and throws spears at shit.
That's fun. Did I ever send you the video of like, it's like in Japan or Korea somewhere, and all the women's shops are like, fat woman clothes, big
bitch clothing.
Big bitch clothing.
It's like Moo. The store's name is just
it's
Moo.
like a fat cow.
Fat Cow's the store. But it's an American, so it's
The
niche.
Japanese think it's cute.
Yeah, they think it's
So they're,
niche or
"Oh."
some shit. Oh, the big bitch. Oh, she eat lots of dog.
But what I was gonna go back to that I thought was really funny, we were talking about before, is
That store is called Dog Belly.
Dog Belly.
Dog Belly store.
That's the best restaurant,
Yeah.
actually.
It's a restaurant and a fat woman's clothing store.
Works on many levels.
Fuck yeah.
But if you're like going to your buddy's house and you just hear like ha ha, 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 he's just like busting a gut laughing or whatever, like god damn, and you walk in and he's just watching gay porn. He's like, it's so funny, it's so fucking
Dude,
funny.
look at how
dude.
weird they are, dude.
Look at their fucking.
Why would they do that, man?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah, so you walk in here, you're like, what is this guy? You must be watching internet videos.
I wish I had the wonderment. I wish I could just go back and just like for a day erase everything from my mind of the internet and just fucking like watch all those videos again, because that was the best, dude. Like you go on that, and that was around the time where you like watch porn with your buddies and you guys all laugh and shit. You ever do that? And you're like, well, let's see a girl get fucked by 5 guys, and it's just like literally the guy. It's just like ugly dudes, and they're just like, yeah, fuck her hair. Yeah, and everyone laughs and shit. Like I miss that, dude. I miss that. I've been plagued by the internet. I watch too much World Star.
Yeah.
I just see shit and I'm just like, oh, fucking dude blew his brains out and said bazinga. That's typical.
And then you forget about it 2 seconds later because it's some girl doing a fucking
Yeah,
TikTok
you
dance.
go to the next video and it's like a black woman that's naked in the store arguing with the clerk about like a coupon or some shit. Like it's and then the next video it's just like someone destroying a fucking like Asian nail salon and shit.
Yeah, we are overstimulated, that's for sure.
It's very I think that's why there's so many fucking you have kids on Dr. Phil nowadays that are like, "Oh, well my kid's violent and shit." And then like the video's like, "Fuck you, mom. You're a fucking kike." Like some
Well, there's been those dumbass kids since or Jerry Springer and them used to have those. Or who was the one that used to send them to boot camp?
That's they
that
all
Maury?
did that. They all did that though. They all did that. I knew I knew someone that was on Maury and she was a slut and she was a hoe faux show.
Faux show.
You know what's funny is actually I knew her sister and I don't remember her name, but she was like her younger sister was on the show.
Also a slut.
But she was a bigger slut than the sister because the sister.
Wait,
was,
the younger sister was a bigger slut than the older
Yes,
sister? So she had to
yes.
outdo her older sister?
That's what it seemed like because I
Mm.
watched everybody in the school watched the episode and then she got pulled out of school. Her and her sister. But like her sister was like 16 and she was pregnant and shit, and that was around the time where that 16 and pregnant show, all of that shit, and kids were like, I can get pregnant. And be
Damn,
on
shout
that
out
show."
to Jerry Springer for putting
Yeah.
that on TV and be like,
Yeah.
this is going to get us ratings.
Well, that was Maury.
Oh, that was Maury?
Which I like Maury more because
That's
he's like
even
buff.
worse.
He was like buff and shit.
But like 80 years old.
He's still old, but he was like a tall ass. He was like a Fetterman.
A little bit.
He literally is John Fetterman.
You know, he was fucking Connie Chung.
He was.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
A Chinese news lady.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know. But yeah, so this bitch was on the show because she was like, well, I'm 14 years old and I want to get pregnant because my sister got pregnant. And then so like they call her on stage and they're like, you're a dumb hoe. And then she's like, you're a hoe, and everyone yelled at her. But yeah, they pulled her out of school because then everybody would like throw hot dogs at them both.
I mean, that's very funny.
Yeah, dude. But I liked her. Like that girl was actually pretty fucking cool. Like, and she wasn't a hoe because like I tried, and she said, I see you as a friend. I can't do
Damn,
that.
you got friend zoned by the hoe?
Yeah. I guess she wasn't a, and I was like, she's not a hoe. I
She
didn't
ain't
fuck
a
her.
hoe no more.
Yeah, I didn't fuck her. She can't be a hoe. Like,
That sucks.
dude, that's a good way to go about life. Just be like, if anyone's like, that bitch is a hoe, just be like, no, she isn't.
She wouldn't fuck me.
She wouldn't fuck me. I like watching. You ever see those like shows where it's just like the dudes that just berate women? You ever see those where it's like the girl comes on and she's just like, well, I just want a loyal man, and then the guy's just like, yeah, but how many guys have you slept with?
You got 3 kids.
Yeah, you fuck. Well, not even kids, but they're like, a man doesn't want to get with a girl that has a high body count, and that's just how it is. And it's like, bro, like,
It's all the fucking like the Andrew Tate fucking children.
Yeah, dude, it's those guys, and they're just like, if they just lived by the morals of just like, I didn't fuck her, she can't be a hoe. It's like, like women probably wouldn't be that mad.
Well, maybe you should start your own.
I start my own Andrew Tate thing.
Yeah.
It's Andrew Late. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll have to work on that.
We'll work on that one.
I said I wanted to go to a Spirit Halloween and get costumes.
Yeah, no, that is a good idea.
I do want to get a bald cap. I think that would be fun because we could do a lot of different characters. We could do Dr. Phil.
Mm-hmm.
We could have Rob come on and I'll just be Dr. Phil.
Damn, like getting to the bottom of Rob. That's a good ass idea for an episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll sit here.
He won't answer any questions.
Who would you be? You could be like an expert or some shit. You could be like, well, I'm the gay expert, and I have this scanner right here, and I'm gonna scan you and see if you're gay.
I'll just be in the audience like,
Yeah, and he'll be like, hey, the audience. Dude,
to the audience.
I love when Rob comes on.
Yeah,
dude.
shout outs to Rob. Thanks for last episode.
Fuck yeah.
Got
dude.
a lot of views so far.
It did get a lot of views. I think it was the name of the episode. It was creative. I told you, like, we get more views when it's like the more creative the name is.
And also very heavily politically linked.
I'll miss the tank engine. That's genius. How does this guy think of this stuff?
I was chuckling to myself when I was making that Photoshop.
Hell yeah. Dude, you're so fucking cool. You're the coolest. You're the coolest guy in school.
Just I'm probably on a fucking watch list now for having like Hamas PNG on my Google search.
Well, they probably put you on speaking of which, I think that it's funny that like Joe Biden is like, oh fuck yeah, Israel, fuck yeah. So now all of the Republican guys are like, oh fuck him, like blah blah blah, all this shit, and it's like, dude, like literally Trump would go over there and like give them so much money, like give Israel so much fucking money.
That's the thing, I hate saying like people don't talk about this, but it's like we've been giving money to Israel for a long motherfucking time, and like, nobody is ever like, why do we give Israel like $8 billion?
And we were barely a part of World War II. Like we literally just dropped a fucking bomb on the Japanese, and then everyone's like, okay, we're done, and that was it. Like we barely did shit, and then they dick ride that shit forever, man.
Well, I just like that everybody that was like, fuck Ukraine, stop giving Ukraine money, is like, we got to give all our money to fucking Israel.
Yeah, they did.
Israel needs our fucking... We got to kill all the Palestinians.
You haven't seen fucking shit about Ukraine, which is kind of like... That's kind of scary. They're probably all dead now, dude. Like, it's over with. They're probably, like, dropping nukes and shit.
Well, they got mad because they were doing all that blackface shit or whatever.
Who was doing blackface?
Wasn't that their version of like Poland's Got Talent?
No, that's
or whatever?
Poland's Got Talent. He did Drake like 3 weeks in a row and did blackface. That guy's fucking hilarious. And like the judges are like, this is awesome.
He got the gold buzzer.
Yeah, he got the gold buzzer, the Polish buzzer.
Damn, we should be asking Rob about this shit.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we need to get him back on, dude. We should bring him on as the third mic. And then just have him be a chucklehead and say stupid shit. But then it's like we ride his ass.
Nah, he's a special event. He's like a pay-per-view.
He got mad. I feel bad for him, dude. I literally feel bad for Rob because he was like, "You guys attacked me," and I was like, "Dude, we were barely attacking."
I didn't think we were.
Yeah.
I listened back, like we were. I guess we were asking him some like.
We're asking him crazy ass questions.
But also, in our fairness, we're fucking idiots and being dumb.
Yeah, we're
like
being gay.
In no time were we gonna be like, you have to seriously stand by your answer, and we're gonna judge you for it.
Yeah, dude. That's why Rob's the best because
It is why Rob's the best.
He could take a joke. He's a good guy. I've been watching, what is it, that Recess show? I'd said
you
that.
did, yeah. We're going back to this,
dude. That show is racist as shit, dude. Like they made the there's like in the beginning of the episode, you know, because it's on Disney.
Well, that's like one of the first, like, or not one of the first, but that's like a diverse type show where like
it was.
There's like a dykey girl. There's a Chinese kid.
The girl. Spinelli, she was the tough guy.
Yeah.
And then they had the nerd they had two nerds, but like one was nerdier and it was the girl with the pigtails and she had braces and shit.
Yes.
And then there's TJ Detweiler who was just like a scumbag and like he was cool, but he was also like
a fucking loser.
He broke every law he could every single time. And then there's the black kid who was like a good guy. Like he was just like they made the best guy in the crew was the black guy who was just literally just like, hey man, we're fucking like, I got this, and he'll just talk through the problems. But like all the white people are just trying to like break the law. And then they have the Jewish kid who is the snitch.
The snitch, yes.
To Mrs. Finster, who is also a Jewish woman. And then the principal looks like Saddam Hussein. His name is Principal Prickly.
Damn, I gotta get back into this show. Yeah, there's a lot of conspiracy shit going on.
It was.
Here.
And then like so the playground is ruled by some kid with a fucking unibrow. and the kindergartners are just aborigine fucking like savages and shit.
Right.
like they literally like tie you up and like fucking eat you and shit. Like they just make them look like, you know, like Native American fucking caricatures and shit. And that's why
Was that a Disney thing?
I think so. I think it was like a PBS. I don't know if it was Disney, but they definitely acquired the rights. So I was watching that and I was laughing.
Speaking of old gay shit, you know what? I haven't been watching it, but I've caught a couple of like episodes, and I've been like, man, I might watch this again. Was the show Gargoyles?
Oh yeah, they have a badass intro.
Do you remember that shit?
Yeah, I do.
The fucking main dude is Keith. He's voiced by Keith David, so he sounds cool as fuck. He's like, I was in the thing.
Dude, a lot of those shows have like big league actors in it, like Mark Hamill and shit.
Yeah. I was like,
especially from that era.
yeah. Mark Hamill's a good ass voice actor. Like he did a bunch of shit.
Mm-hmm. He
Cockknocker.
He did Cockknocker. Yep, I was
Probably
just about to,
biggest.
his best role was Cockknocker. Dude, they have the Blunt Man and Chronic costumes, but they don't have the Cockknocker outfit. I wonder if he keeps that shit.
Oh man.
If I was a famous actor, I would like keep all of that shit, and I would literally just like tell the people if they try keeping it, and be like, "Well, I got money, can't I buy it?" You know? Like,
Well, my thing is like, are you really gonna need the Cockknocker fucking costume for
No.
another movie?
no, but it's funny. It's funny to like.
No, I was saying that's why you should be able to keep it as an
Yeah,
actor.
exactly.
Like what the fuck is the studio gonna do with that shit?
They're gonna throw it away or like
Some
jack
other
off in it.
jagoff's gonna sell it on eBay.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck them. The Cockknocker was a good one. And what did he just used a vibrator on your dick or something?
I don't know, but that movie has like I remember being driven to the theater by my best friend's sister to go see
Like,
that
fuck,
movie.
we gotta fucking see this.
Because we were like 14 or something, and we were too young to go see an R-rated movie by ourselves.
You lost your shit when he said "Click Commander," didn't you?
We were probably crying, laughing.
Like, I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Yeah, that one was probably where I was like, "This is the greatest movie I've ever seen in my life." For like the next 3 years.
That was a good year. I think that the same year Matrix came out.
Damn, was that the same
I
year?
think so. Yeah, I think it,
It
was 2001.
may have been. You know, wasn't putting it like trying
That
to
was
fucking piece
before
that together.
9/11.
Yeah,
that was like
that was
right
like
before.
it's a summertime in my memory. It's a summertime movie.
And then September came along, and everyone got sad and held candles outside. And I'm like, dude, fire's cool. like, oh, I get to hold a candle. That shit's pretty cool.
Damn, tables turned.
Tables have turned. The
towers have
the
turned.
towers
to ash.
have turned. It's turned. Didn't
The
it?
towers have turned to ash.
Fucking Dio. The tower. I'm gonna run down the stairs. I'm the stairmaster.
Yes, thankfully his tribute to 9/11. Dio.
Stairmaster. He said, "Well, then if you can't get down the stairs, you have to jump down the fucking window."
Jump out the window with your own. It'll be much quicker than asphyxiating from the smoke.
Dude, that's so funny that people bought NFTs and shit, and Taco Bell made the NFT of the Falling Man.
Was it Taco Bell that
I
did
think
that?
so, because you showed me
I remember
that.
we looked at. I vaguely remember it, but I don't remember being Taco Bell. That makes it better.
You showed me that, and it was like some company was selling it. It was just like a falling man, but it's like clearly the guy from fucking 9/11. He gets an IMDb credit. The guy from 9/11.
Hopefully, he's getting some royalties off of that.
He has a speaking role. He's a part of SAG.
Yeah, his speaking roles. Ah!
Just like that. Yeah, dude. That's fucking funny,
That's
dude.
funny stuff, guys.
That's good, Maynard. That's good stuff, Maynard. Yeah.
Anytime I think of Maynard, I just think of Tool.
What?
The lead singer's Maynard Keenan.
Oh, his name is Maynard.
Yeah.
My stepdad used to say that he had a bunch of stupid sayings, and he would always say, "That's good stuff, Maynard." Haha. Like that.
Do you know what that's in reference to, or that's
No,
just something he used to say?
I think it's just something that he made up, but I don't know. We would always laugh about
Something
it.
my grandma used to say was,
They did used to
"Oh,
say that.
grandma."
Oh, grandma. Well, that's just her moxie. That's just her old moxie.
That's the way. Yeah, there's quite like. I think most of those people are basically dead, but I remember like when I was growing up, and we're like, oh man, you shouldn't be like. It was basically like, oh, you shouldn't be racist anymore. But then your grandparents would say some shit, and they'd be like, well, that was a different time for them. Like you just like let them still be racist.
Yeah, I always thought that it was fucked up when like, like we couldn't say stuff, and then like my parents said it all the time, and I was like, bro, like, come on now, come on, like,
Must be nice.
must be nice to be
To say
grown up.
that word.
You got grown up, and now you get the pass, and then I
Yeah.
find out when I'm older that
It is nice.
you actually don't get the pass,
Mm.
and that's why white people say it, and hiding with other white people,
Yeah, that's why you have to start a podcast.
and get the button.
You have to get the button to say it.
It's like it's the YouTube button where they send you the golden thing, but it's just our button. Yeah, that's funny. That's a good one. I'm out of gas right now, dude. I need another thing. We got like 5 more minutes.
We can soldier through this.
Mm-hmm. Soldier Field.
Soldier Field,
That's
the
why
fucking
it's-
Bears. We got a white guy playing quarterback, finally winning us some games. That's we'll
Is
talk
people
about
really
that.
saying that?
Well, there's like 3 people that are probably like saying it really, but there's like I know plenty of dipshits that just don't like black people.
that's
so
what I
as
haven't
soon
heard
as-
dipshit in a long time.
Yeah, as soon as Justin Fields like he dislocated his thumb, so he's only out for like a game, and then we got this fucking Tyson Baggett, I think is his name.
Do they call him faggot?
But dude, he's a ginger with like a mullet, and then he fucking throws for like 3 touchdowns and wins the game, and everybody's like, "This guy's got to be the starter. Fuck that fucking black piece of shit."
Oh, come on. They're like, go
That's
back.
what they said. I didn't say.
They
it.
said, go back to the south side.
Yeah,
And
they're
then the
like,
button, and then
they
yeah.
hit the button.
And then they hit the button. And then they played the organ. Burp, 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 burp. Oh, they don't do that.
They went to a baseball game and the organ played.
They made them play the organ after they said the N-word. That's what they did.
I think that's Sanford and Son.
I think so. Is that Sanford and Son?
Because I was trying to do that baby elephant walk song that I played for you the other week, but I
That is a
forgot
good
how
one.
it went.
The elephants can be trans in the wild. They can.
Hell yeah!
They can. They tuck their trunk between their legs and shit.
Tucking your trunk. There's something I was gonna say about tucking your dick, and I don't remember what it was. I'll remember for next episode. Remind
I
me.
have a couple about tucking your dick for the next episode. They're written down. I only said one of them, and it was the cis woman.
Have you ever seen the movie Buckaroo Banzai?
No. Is it about Buck Angel?
Yes. Damn, we'll have to watch that sometime. But that's what we're fucking want. Damn, I can't spell for shit.
Yeah, dude, these things are pretty good. Buckaroo Banzai. That's pretty gay, dude. I watch fucking-
How fucking dare you? How dare you?
I watch Buck Angel Arub Banzai. Oh, that's a pretty cool ass song.
Yeah, this is the end of the movie. So this was
Fucking gay. This is like video game music. Bum.
this is one of the most fucking retarded movies you will ever watch in your
What
life.
makes it so retarded? Well, it's called Buckaroo Banzai.
Buckaroo
They
Banzai.
made a lot of stupid ass movies back then.
They would never make this now, and it's got a crazy cast. So the main guy is RoboCop. Jeff Goldblum is in it dressed like a cowboy. The evil villain is John Lithgow
I don't know who that is. Who is it?
from Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah, I've never seen that show.
Harry and the Hendersons.
I'm not fucking with you. I don't
You
know.
ever seen Harry and the Hendersons?
No, I haven't. I'm sorry.
Damn, John Lithgow's been on a lot of shit.
I know John Leguizamo.
You do know John Lithgow.
I do know him. Spawn, The Pest. Fucking classic.
Yeah,
Let's end it here, buddy.
yeah, we've had a good run.
Ba-na-na-na. Bye bye.
Bye. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye bye. Very good.